Just wanted to make sure I knew what he was doing before I started docking in here. I don't want to get into his setup space. So I don't have to do a straight back. I'm gonna go ahead and do a sight side. That way we can both do what we gotta do without being in each other's way. Now, there's not enough room. I'm gonna have to wait for him because I'm actually tracking for door 56. I need 54. Good morning, everybody. Alright, it is I think Tuesday morning, whatever. Yeah, the 19th. 6:41 local time, Eastern time. That is in Florida. We are on southbound 995, coming about to pass exit 83, Daniel Ross Road. We're not too far from our customer. Gonna be making our final delivery at the Sysco Foods facility in Riviera Beach. Riviera Beach is just north of Palm Beach. You guys are like, well, I've heard of Palm Beach, but I don't know where the hell that's at. Well, Palm Beach is about an hour or so north of Miami. Maybe a little bit less than an hour. Well, maybe more than an hour if I have to drive the speed that this Acura is making me drive. So, I really don't want to deal with this guy. I'm going to slide over. Alright, so we're on the final part of that load that we picked up in Louisville, Kentucky at the JBS plant. You might know that I made the first delivery already in Columbia, South Carolina, the Sysco facility there. And now we got another Sysco delivery to make here. Both of these particular, now I've been to Sysco facilities before, but both the Columbia drop and this one are first time experiences for me at these particular locations. And the way this guy's looking down there, I'd actually think that he was looking at his phone or something, but no, he's got like, he probably has like bifocal glasses or something, and he's like looking like this, you know, like chin down but looking up kind of thing. I guess because for some reason maybe he thinks it helps his vision or something. I don't know. I catch myself doing it a lot when I'm in the back. Let's say maybe I'm working on a spreadsheet or something. I tend to actually be the other way where my chin is up and I'm looking down. I don't know why, but it happens to be that way. Or when I'm driving and I have my sunglasses on and maybe I want to glance at maybe the traffic situation, or I'm moving over. You're asking, wait. Well, it's harder to read, it's harder to see, to clearly make out stuff with the sunglasses on. I got polarized lenses on those glasses that you see me wearing a lot. As great as they are for daytime driving, can be a little bit of a nuisance when I'm trying to look at a screen or something. So I tend to look up, and then I can look in the gap between the bottom of the lenses and my at my cheek, basically, that gap there, and what's going on. Okay, I do plan on exiting at exit 74, I think it was, 45th Street. There are two exits I could use. I could use either exit 76, which, what was that, Florida 708, something like that, whatever that highway number is, or exit 74, but the customer is closer to 74 than it is to 76. Also, car. I'll wait on this car to go by. He was starting to move over, so I don't want to have a hard time getting over here when it's time to get over here. I don't know these lanes, so I don't know what lanes end where. So I don't want to be too far away from the right lane because I'm only 3 miles, or actually 4 miles away from my desired exit. Anyway, what can we talk about? Alright, I'm about on the way over here. If you guys watch my Columbia, actually both the JBS pickup and the Columbia delivery videos, you might know that I had some findings on the trailer when I picked it up. The right rear outer tire was flat, and all 4 of the hub oil seals, I mean, they look like they're okay, but they're leaking, so probably it's not a bad idea to get them looked at, maybe get new seals, or new hubs put on, hub caps, or whatever you want to call those things there. They're easy to replace, but just the fact they look kind of dirty makes me want to have them looked at regardless. Like I said, I did try to get those looked at while I was in Columbia. I'm going to have to back it off here. But, I got to Columbia on the 17th at about, around 1 p.m. or so. And I checked in online through TA's app to get both the tractor and the trailer worked on. But they didn't even get to me until I was already in the dock door making my delivery the next morning. And, they're in town. So I wasn't ever able to get any of that stuff done. Yesterday, I had concerns about I got to find parking. This is Florida. It's a heavier traffic area. Even if there's not like large population centers, you still got Jacksonville I had to deal with, and there's plenty of population down here as you're getting down closer to Miami as well. So I did have concerns about that. Alright, this is exit 76, Highway 708. That's one of the exits I was saying to me I could have used. I chose not to use that because when I look on the map, the street that I need to turn on is in close proximity to some residential that I wasn't sure I really wanted to deal with. I'm going to have to stay here in this lane. I don't know why this guy is slowing down so much. This is completely unnecessary. I don't know why he's going so slow. Had I known he was going to go this slow, I would have not waited for him, though. I'm going to slide over, though, because my exit's 1 mile away. Alright, so I ended up, I got dumped on with rain earlier yesterday. Yesterday afternoon, I would say, here in Florida. It was so strong that I have my wipers on the fastest setting possible, and I could still barely see like maybe 300 to 500 feet at most at times. So it was definitely, definitely time to slow down there, pretty good amount. It was second spot, so not super well organized storm, but it did pack some heat to it, if you will. But with traffic, and I knew I was going to be running tight on my available hours. I'm watching that minivan back there, like they're coming up a little bit fast there, and really shouldn't be coming up that quickly. Anyway, I had intended originally to get all the way down here yesterday and find somewhere nearby to park. Or I was even thinking about stopping at the TA that's not too far north of here. Because you can't use the crosswalk over there at the end of the road, right? I saw you almost walk right into the path of that car. Dipshit. I mean, we're all at a stop right here. I can't say I wouldn't do the same thing right here, but at the same time, there's a crosswalk right there. Like, dude, you could just as well use that too. Anyway, I ended up stopping at the Loves over by Daytona Beach. I don't remember what the name of that actual town is, but it's right there in the Daytona Beach area. It actually seems like a pretty good spot to stop. If you like having a drink or whatever, there's a pub right there next to it, and there are other like restaurants and bars kind of stuff right there in that same area. Definitely not the biggest Loves in the world, and that was one of the concerns. I think it only has like 60 or so spots, and I was concerned about the lot being full, even when I got there. And when I need to get trailer maintenance done, a lot of times whether I'm willing to get it done depends on how much difficulty I'm going to have getting a parking spot after I'm done getting work. Because I usually expect it'll probably take a couple hours before they'll even get to me, and then spend another hour or two in the bay. So yeah, it can take up some time. And if you show up there, like say at 4 p.m., get all your work done, and then it's 8 o'clock, and then now the parking lot's full, and it makes you really, really reluctant to pull your trailer out of a spot that, it's going to result in you not having anywhere to park after you're done. So. This is a real thing that we go through. So a lot of times, it's pretty common for drivers to bitch about how drivers are not maintaining equipment, and and it's not that I'm being lazy or I don't want to do it. It's like I say, I don't want to deal with. Come on, cars, let me over. All right. Alright, we're going to make a left on Congress. Okay, not this street. There'll be a hospital on the near side left. And I think it was a Cadillac dealer on the right. On the far side left, I mean. Alright, this is Congress coming up right here. So we're going to make the left turn here. So, like I said, I got to Columbia early enough where that shouldn't have been a problem. I really wanted to get all this stuff done. My brakes, my tractor brakes, as well as my trailer problems. But then when I go to do my pre-trips in my trailer, it's not actually going flat. So, in fact, it still has plenty of air in the tire when I finish my 10-hour break. So, and I do actually... I always set my trailer brakes when I park for the day, specifically so I can check to see how much air is leaked at the end of my 10-hour break. So if it takes a while for the reservoir to fill back up, let me just double check. All right, we're going to have, come on, I'm trying to zoom in, all right. Yeah, we're going to go through this S-curves, and it'll be a right turn onto, I forget the name of that street. Florida 710, I guess. Make a right there, and right there in that same corner. Yeah, it's the Sysco right here. So, this light coming right up here, we're going to turn right at, and then the truck entrance will be on the other side. I'm about 5 minutes early for what I can really check in, but not really far off, so I'm not going to worry about that. Just come right on in. All cargo gates. Yeah, I was gonna say, I knew there was a driveway there, but it looked like it was an employee-only kind of driveway from the map, from the satellite. I mean, so yeah, and I'm expecting there to be a driveway on the northeast end of the lot. That's where I'm gonna come in from. All right. Anyway, yeah. So, oh, okay. These guys have the yellow. Should be able to make the turn before those left turn guys in front of me got the green. So anyway, I did try to get all that work done, but Petro and Columbia screwed me over by not getting to me until I was already sitting in a dock door at my receiver. So yeah, that's unfortunate. I see a guard shack right here, but that should be employee parking. We have another guard shack right ahead. So what I may end up doing here with this trailer, when I get done here, I'll probably go up and get it washed out at that blue beacon up there by Port St. Lucie. You know, about 60 or so miles north of here, and may stop at the TA, or well, I gotta see if it's gonna be, if the TA is close enough to my route. So if it's close enough to my route that I'm gonna deadhead, and I might stop there.
To the left, all the way to the back.
The left, so
Left, all the way to the back.
okay. Alright, so to the left, all the way back. Okay, yeah, I do see a number of trucks parked over here in the corner, so we'll just get in, park along where those guys are all at. Yeah, and I'm running on recap hours as well, so you know, I'm not too concerned about when I show up at my next pickup, which I will talk about later on. This is looks like a tight area. Yeah, this is a tight parking area here. I might. Is that open right there? That's an opening. I'll park there. It's straight back. Yeah, that guy's parking like shit, and he's over there by the back of his trailer brushing his teeth. So I'm going to go ahead and park right here in this one. Man, I couldn't have been much any more perfect there. First spot I was eyeballing, that guy's drive tires were practically right on the line. It's like all crooked. The back of the trailer, the back of his trailer, if I remember right, was not, you know, it had some room there, but drive tires were too close to the line. On my side of the line, I mean, you know, well, he was on his own side, but really close, which makes increases the tightness or risk of hitting. Okay, I'm gonna send my arrival. I assume we'll be checking in over here by door 1, which I can see straight ahead and on the left end. So probably check in over there somewhere and see how things go with docking here in a little bit here. Okay. Alright guys, we finally have a dock door. This thing will
You have 3 hours and 35 minutes of remaining drive time.
Okay. Man, it took a long time to get checked in. Let's see, I got here just right around 7, and I didn't get done checking in until about 8:24.
A new message has arrived.
I'll have to figure out what that message is in a second. Alright, 54 will be pretty close to where this Gutierrez driver is at. Yeah, it's 9:08 local time now. Yeah, it should be just past him, so let me get my doors open and all that, and let's see what Old Dominion's doing. I believe that's the same driver I was talking to while I was in line. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. I know he, the guy I was talking to him for quite a while. I know he said he pulls a 48 footer. Okay, where is he? Oh, it looks like he's going to door 6. Just wanted to make sure I knew what he was doing before I started docking in here. I don't want to get into his setup space. So, I don't have to do a straight back. I'm going to go ahead and do a sight side. That way we can both do what we got to do without being in each other's way. Now, there's not enough room. I'm gonna have to wait for him, because I'm actually tracking for door 56 and 854. See a guy walking back there. Oh shit, how did I get so far off? Overshot. Missed time to. I can see the tire tracks where the tandem should go. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, she was one I was talking to in there also. Is actually a few people here. That was one of the good things about I guess the check-in process was socializing with other drivers, but man, they didn't really need to take an hour and 20, hour and 25 to even get checked in. That was ridiculous. But as long as I didn't get charged a late fee, I'm waiting. I don't have much for a clock to work with today anyway. I have 3:35 left on my 70-hour clock, and I've only driven not even 200 miles. So, yeah, not gonna get very far today. I'll figure out where my next, how far it is to my next pickup. I'm expecting it to be a little over 200 miles, so let's figure it out. 198, so I might have just enough time to get up there, and I do need to stop and get reefer fuel and washout as well. But anyway, don't want to ramble too much. We'll probably make the checkout part of this pretty quick and to the point and finish. So we'll, I guess we'll see how this goes. How long before I get out of here? Whenever I'm done. Alright guys, we are finally done here. It's 11:30 local time now. This big part of this problem is, hang on, let this guy go by real quick. This guy's not even looking. Not even paying attention. All he's doing is watching his bill, or looking at his bills. Which I understand, but you need to have an awareness of what's going on around you. I was already in the middle of pulling out of my door when he started coming out, when he became visible. And what I mean by that is he came around the front end of the truck that was on the other end. Alright, I'm going to get my doors shut here in a second, and we'll head out of here. I don't know if the guard shack guy even wants to see the trailer, the inside of the trailer, so we'll just go ahead and close it now. Alright guys, we are ready to roll here. Finally, okay, so that's all I got left on my 70-hour clock. It's 3:35. When I checked earlier, it was saying it would take about 3 hours and 4 minutes to get to Umatilla from here. Yes, I know some of you guys pronounce that city a different way. That's where I'll be picking up my next load from. We'll talk more about that one on that particular video. I will always call it Umatilla. I don't really give a shit what other people prefer to call it. Umatilla, whatever, I don't care. I have my reasons for calling it Umatilla, and I'm going to always call it that. Okay, yeah, so a big part of the problem here with this pickup, this delivery, no check, because I guess, I can't tell if he's even in there. Alright, so like I said, a big part of the delay was just trying to get checked in, or even just trying to get my damn bills, even though there's only one guy in there. I can't really say that it's anything wrong with the woman who's in there doing her job. Problem is, she's the only one in there. And maybe there's something with the process. Let's see if they want to get turned around. There's something with their process there that causes it to be slow. When I was waiting in line earlier to get checked in, she even did ask if there was anybody there who was not checking in. Like basically, hey, is anyone here just needing their bills so they can leave, kind of thing. And there were a couple of drivers in there who were just trying to get their bills. So she does have an awareness to some extent of that. I don't know if it's enough, but it's she does have an awareness. But like I said, just in there by herself with all those drivers, that's a lot of work. I think she needs help. And not to mention, I don't know what else with their process, if there's something that could be refined. For my logistics friends who are watching this, who I know are working on stuff, that's the major hiccup on this part. Nothing really wrong with the worker herself. It's just a bad process, it seems. Okay, I'm gonna go left if I can ever get across into the median. These trucks that were first coming by were going real super slow. I got two more to wait for. I got one more now. Container truck, and then it looks like I have my own dedicated lane I can accelerate into. Great. Forgot to put my speaker away, so it fell down, and we'll have to fix that later. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take Congress back down to 45th and get it back on 995 northbound at 45th.
Attention, a new important message has arrived. Attention, a new important message has arrived.
So the usual route from here up to Umatilla, I would normally get on the turnpike up here and just take the turnpike all the way up through and past Orlando, and a couple other roads you can take from the turnpike to get up to Umatilla. I do need to get my trailer washed out and definitely get reefer and tractor fuel both. So my intent is to go up to probably one of the two left locations over here by Port St. Lucie or Fort Pierce, whatever you want to call it. There's one at the 129 and one at the 131 exits. And there's a blue beacon at exit 131. So be doing all that there. I don't really necessarily even care if I sit there at blue beacon for a couple hours, because not like I have much clock to work with anyway. Either way, over the next few days, I'm going to be sitting around waiting for recap hours no matter what. So it's one of those I can, aside from the delivery date on the 22nd, which I'll tell you more about that one in the next video. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of sitting around waiting on recaps, so just whatever. If I definitely want to always take my time, if I want to take a break, I can do it. I'm going to be sitting here or sitting there, or whatever kind of thing. Alright, anyway, I'm taking the same route back to I-95 here that I came in on. So I don't need to bore with needless detail. You fucking idiots. Well, you can see this truck back there evidently using the wrong lane, and it looks like he might be broke down on top of it. Or something. I don't know what that was all about. He stopped there, but then when I first saw him, he looked like he was just in the wrong lane, and he should have been in the outer turn lane, but he was using the inner one. There's a reason why we're supposed to be in the outer lane. And there was another truck in the outer lane using it properly, so I thought that's what he stopped for, but he was still sitting there even after that for who knows what reason. Alright, so next light up, I believe, will be 45th. Make that right turn and then another right onto 95 north. That's pretty much sums up what how this delivery went. Also did have a delay, I should say. I sent in my money code request to pay the lumper fee, which was $125 for, I don't remember how many pallets. It was only like 6 or 8 pallets or something like that. Took about took between 15 and 20 minutes before I actually got the money code in. So that's one of the headaches as well. Yeah, otherwise, all of the delay was sitting there at in the shipping office, receiving office, or whatnot. No turn on red except from right lane. I got a green arrow, so we're good. Watch that car there. Because I do need to move right, but standard practice really should be in the outermost lane on any time possible when making turns. So otherwise, I can't make my, if I do it from the inner lane, then I can't make my turn without encroaching on their lane if they're in the outer lane. If we end up hooking up, I'm the one that gets the ticket. All right, so here's 95 anyway, so that said, I'm going to go ahead and call this one a day, and say we'll have some more footage for you guys on another video coming up. Yeah, from Umatilla, Florida, and Florida's natural citrus. We'll have, let's see, I did have something I wanted to talk about in that one. I just have to try to recall what it is and to get it noted. And we'll talk about that then, all right? Till then, we'll see you on Umatilla on the next one, all right? Y'all have a great day, and see you later.